Oh, hello. I've been asked to explain the calculations for the purchases of PPE, property, plant and equipment, for Activity 4.9, and a summary of which you can hopefully see on the screen here. We've got property, plant and equipment at cost in 2018 was 794, and in 2019 was 1056. Accumulated depreciation 307 and 367 respectively. Um, we were told that PPE with a net book value of 20 was sold during the year. So that's cost less accumulated depreciation. And we're told the depreciation expense was 70 during the year. So the first thing we're going to have to do, or the first thing we should do, is calculate, try and determine the cost and the cost and the accumulated depreciation of the equipment that was sold. So let's start with the accumulated depreciation account. Uh, we know it's gone from 307 and we know it's gone up to 367. Now, what makes accumulated depreciation go up? Well, the thing that makes accumulated depreciation go up during the year is the depreciation of 70. So the depreciation of 70 during the year would have taken accumulated depreciation to 377. Now, we know that it ended up at 367. So the difference between the 377 and the 367 is the accumulated depreciation that was relevant to the sale. Because when we sell an item of equipment, we remove both the cost of the equipment from the balance sheet at cost and we remove the accumulated depreciation that applies to that equipment. So the accumulated depreciation component of the sale was 10. We can therefore determine that the cost of the equipment that was sold has to be 30. And we know that because the net book value was 20, which is what we have here. So net book value of 20 is comprised of the cost of 30 and the um, accumulated depreciation of 10. Now, we can then go and have a look at what must have happened to the cost account itself. So I'll draw that back over here. So we started off in 2018, we had the cost of 794 and we've gone up to at cost 1056. But we know that over the course of the year, we had the cost of 30 has disappeared. So the 30 will have reduced our cost here, 30. So what we're left with is 764 is what we would have had. So we've gone from 764 up to 1056. And the difference there, so here is going to be our purchases because purchases make the cost go up. Selling the property plant equipment makes property plant equipment go down. So the purchase amount is going to be 1056 less the 764, and that's going to give us 292. So the purchases amount was 292,000. So again, what's our process? It's determine the impact of this sale on both accumulated depreciation. So the sale of 20 has affected accumulated depreciation by 10 and therefore the cost of PPE that we sold by 30. We then take that 30 and see how that's impacted the cost of PPE over the course of the year's gone down from 794 to 764, meaning that the remaining to get us back up to 1056 is the 292,000. So hopefully that explains how we've come to the 292 amount in relation to this sale of both PPE. So I guess the key point is that selling property, plant and equipment is going to involve removing the accumulated depreciation component of that PPE, as well as the cost of the PPE.